Good morning, Commanders. This is Kanchan Kata with the Suicide Donkeys, and I'm going to show you that this is not a troll base, even though it looks like one. Now, it looks pretty easy. Come in, take all this. You're going to get at least 4 tags, and if you can push up through here, you can probably get more. Now, the main purpose is not to protect the tags, because the tags can be replaced in one battle. Now, the main purpose is to protect your resources. Now, it looks like my resources are completely vulnerable to attack. It'd be very easy to take this base out. A few bombers, after taking out the northern hemisphere, would pretty much wreck this base in certain areas. A few battleships placed in the right place, all that kind of stuff. But I didn't design this to protect the resources from enemies. I designed this because I just wanted to throw all this together up here. Keep everything organized and be able to get to what I need to get to quickly. All my resources, all in one area. Troop training, all in one area for my attacks. Now that's with the example of the airfields down south here. Now this whole base design, as I said, is not to protect me, but to make myself vulnerable. And that vulnerable is for an ult. Now my daughter doesn't play this game much anymore, so I just use hers. She is not in my clan, so it makes it easy for her to come in, wipe out all this stuff, and then put me under camouflage for about 18 hours. Now, if you have your ult just attack your headquarters up here, you'll be in camouflage for only 24 hours. So please be aware to position everything so you know that the player can get the 50%. Now, the first thing I wanted to build up was get my rigs up to 5. As you see, all my factories up to 7. And get the airdrop to a 3. Now, except that it's been done, my second thing was working on defenses. But I'm going to pull back from defenses for a minute, because I think the second thing, and I know I'm flip-flopping here, but I think the second thing that'd be more appropriate is to upgrade all your barracks, upgrade your shipyards, and upgrade your hangars. Now the reason you should do this first, because your primary goal is to get the resources you need so you can build your base and upgrade it. Now you see I got 339,000, or 330,000 if you round up by 2 more, which is not a problem. We can round it up now by just clicking here and adding 2,000. Now, as you know, your airdrops and your rigs produce quite a bit of resources, so you want these high as possible. Now, this has been less than 30 minutes, and already I'm gaining over 10,000. So that's not too bad. It might have been 30 minutes. My apologies, but I'm not too sure. I was too busy reorganizing, making everything easier. So by having your ult attack you, you keep your resources, you get the free camouflage, and it forces you to play in the morning and night to pick up those tags and those resources that are needed. Now this is a good idea, especially if you're above 2100. Now it's not really necessary above 2100, but as you look at my battle reports, 71, 60%. 166, 18,000 tags, 100%. Level 119, 3,100 tags, 100%. This was the experiment I did just attacking my command center, which I found out that I'm only camoed for, what was it, 1 hour. 154, almost 18,000 tags, 94, 52. As you see, I can go on and on and on. Now all these players are in the hundreds. They will have no problem taking my base. If I up my base one more time, still won't have no problem doing it. Mainly because of those rockets. So, your primary objective, keep yourself camouflage, to keep the resources, to upgrade your resources, then to upgrade anything that involves troop building, shipbuilding, or air. Do not worry about your defenses this time, although you can build them up. I did go ahead and start working on my camp to move it up to level 6, or rank 6, which takes about 8 days. Now I do have 3 engineers, so I can go ahead and still use 2 of the engineers to upgrade other units. That means I will need to go ahead and pull 700,000 for the airfields, and 1.5 million for that, and 600,000 for that. At the same time, 700,000 for this. Now, as soon as I get all those upgraded, then I can worry about my defenses and start working on them structures, because everything else will be maxed out. Now, your comp center, you do want to get it ranked as quickly as possible. And as far as training, promotions and everything, I see my promotions are doing fairly well. My mortars will be done pretty soon, which will make them a rank 5. My riflemen are already rank 6, and I'm probably going to proceed and move my mortars up again. Mortars are very devastating to a base and will wipe out defenses extremely quickly. In the future, I will go ahead and work on the fighters and gunboats, which I'm planning on doing, but not at this time. What I want to do is use low cost yield for high cost gain, and by going ahead and getting your riflemen and mortarmen up high as you can, you'll be able to accomplish that. Now, you can't accomplish that if somebody keeps taking your resources. So remember, get that ult together, get that ult high enough, and take your base down. But protect your resources. That's all I have time for, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and next time I will talk about the Alliance even more, but I'm thinking on a restructure, and I'm going to get with a few players and have a conversation about that before I start it. One of them is Shaner, the other is Shooter, two of the top active members in the clan, and people I know fairly well since I've been starting to play this. So until next time, signing off, Commanders. Keep those tags rolling and keep those resources protected.